Hello and welcome everybody to my little speech. I hope you're all doing fine. Just a little heads up and in advance, a warning for all you guys who are hungover from last night. When I'm nervous, I tend to speak very fast and very loud. So if everything goes by plan, we are done in 5 minutes and you're deaf. Let's get to the moment I was waiting for, and this is about our little experience with Web3 and the perspective we've developed. So this is the title of my speech. My name is Thomas, and I know it's quite a mouthful, so let's call it the role of tokenization. And to get you through this, we will have to go through 4 questions. The first one is who we are. The second is how we got into the field of Web3. The third question is what we see for the future of tokenization. And the last one is why we would love to talk to you afterwards and anytime. So let's get started. But please, before I forget, if you would kindly go to 7-principles.io, you will find the possibility to mint a free NFT we've created. If you could do so, I would really appreciate. Then let's go to the first one. Who are we? So we are 7 Principles, a medium-sized consultancy agency from around Cologne. And we started out from the field of telecommunications and networks. And over the years, we've been expanding our expertise and services from software development over cloud infrastructure and agile coaching and transformation. And now that we have that out of the room, let me tell you the story about how we got into Web3. So what you see on this picture is one of our offices located in Rating, which is close by. And as you might recognize, we share this office building with other companies, so we all have those RFID badges. I think every one of you knows them, those plastic cards we use to open doors, and so forth. So one day, I received a call, and I was told that someone broke into our offices. And they stole all the equipment, the laptops, the notebooks, the phones, you name it. And so my first question was, how did these people get in? And how did these people get access to our offices? And the police stated that their assumption is that they did a copy of an RFID badge from an employee and used that copied RFID signal to open the doors. And that made me a little curious, and I found it very exciting. It has some sort of James Bond vibe to it. So I tried to find out how does this all work. And it turns out those RFID badges do send a signal that is unencrypted, which means all you need to do would be to get some private time with an RFID card from an employee, a device that can read the signal, store it, and emulate it, and then you have your own key to open the doors magically. Now you might think all this sounds a little complicated. It isn't. You can buy devices to do exactly that for under $100 from Amazon. It is just that easy. We have to talk a little bit about badges and keys now. So let's reconsider. What are keys? Keys, we use them at home usually to open and close our doors. It's a pretty old technology stack, but it works out. Totally fine for our private environment. Why is that? We have something called maybe a family. It's quite a close and small circle of trusted people who are allowed to open and use the door. And it doesn't change that much over the time. A family is quite a stable environment. But when we think about our work environment, it's different. We have co-workers, we have people joining the company, we have people leaving the company. A key would be not sufficient in this environment. Because let's think about it. At home, I can make a copy of a key and give it to my partner. I can make another copy of a key and give it to the children. And I can make another copy of the key because the children just lost the key again. So, works out fine. The same for badges. We can make a copy of it, but the advantage is they are numberized. I have an identifiable number on that badge, and when a badge gets lost, I can just delete it from my system, revoke all the rights, and create a new badge. But still, it's a vulnerability we all have. As I said, it is quite easy and cheap to have something that can copy the RFID key and make use of it. So my team and I were thinking, isn't there something that is more state-of-the-art, that fulfills the same requirements, but is technologically advanced? And what we did was the following. 3 easy, small things we've needed to create a solution that is better, more modern, more state-of-the-art, and more secure than RFID readers. So all we did was create a smart contract that uses tokens, NFTs, to tokenize the access right to certain facilities. And the second layer was an application we've built on web services, on cloud services. It's quite easy to do, also very lean, creating a smart contract, very lean. And we 3D printed a door lock to demonstrate the integration into smart home appliances and ecosystems. What you can see is just the following. Imagine you're an employee to 7 Principles. The day you start, we send you an NFT to your wallet. With that wallet, you can identify yourself as an employee towards our website. You can access all the services like mailings, like your payroll. And in addition to that, you can control the doors. And again, all the requirements fulfilled, but way safer because it's forge-proof. You cannot make a copy of an NFT and pretend like it's legal. Okay, now we've talked about doors and keys, and I know it's boring, and you can say, boo, please, something bigger. Let's go there. Let's try to think all this a step ahead. Let's go there together. Just imagine you run a website that makes it possible to find private venues for your vacation. For the ease of use, let's call it AIBNB. AI is a thing, right? So here we go, catchy name. And how does it work? So the user comes to your platform, identifies himself towards the website with his wallet, and once he found the perfect venue for his vacation, he can make a booking. And the payment automatically goes via his wallet once again. Seamless, smooth process. At the same time, he will receive an NFT that will grant him access for the venue, for the exact time and duration of his stay that he has booked. Once the time is up, the token gets revoked, and everything is done. There's no awkward process involved, no exchange of keys, no exchange of information. It is just an automated process and a secure process. And of all, we have an infrastructure that is easy to maintain and creates a low-cost effort. And now we changed just the environment. We've just changed from door locks to the right of stay to the approved right to make use of something. And we can turn this up a little notch more. Just think about cars, rental cars. Again, we just use the same tool, tokens, or tokenizing the right to use, but applying it to a totally different context, to the context of rental cars. So we came from keys for your home and are now at the tokenized right to use in a rental fleet, for example, from Sixt, whatever, you name it. And this is the room that we see for a tokenized world and a digital future. So let's wrap it up. What are the key takeaways from my speech? First of all, the blockchain and especially Web3 smart contracts are a tool for software developers to create sustainable, reliable, and secure solutions. Takeaway number 2 is tokenization really plays an important role towards a digital future. When we really want to have a digital future, we need trusted infrastructure, we need some solutions that are safe and secure. And the third takeaway is we, as 7 Principles, would love to create this digital future together with you. If you have any questions, any ideas, may it be a rough outline, we would love to go with you into that outline, into that idea, and create something that really is engaging and that is really secure and safe for your company and for your customers. And as I promised, I'm quite fast as a speaker, so that was my little talk. Enjoy the following panel discussion. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and have a nice day. Goodbye.